Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the WorldBox River Ball. This is an arena battle where we are going to have an insane battle royale between the 4 different factions in WorldBox. For starters here, we are going to turn off diplomacy and rebellions. We're also going to turn off hunger and old age while we're at it. That way, they have a little bit of a buffer period before they start dying in this world. And now we're going to spawn in the 4 different factions. So first off, we're going to go ahead and spawn in a whole lot of humans off on the left right over here. Then we're going to spawn in a whole lot of elves at the top bit over this way. Just basically randomly choosing where to spawn these guys. Then we're going to spawn the orcs. Let's do them down on the bottom over here. There we go. Getting the orcs all set up right there. And then let's finally do the dwarves up at the top right over here. Now, once we unpause, these guys are going to start collecting resources and things like that. I am going to give them 20 minutes at 5x speed to go ahead and gather all of the resources that they desire. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go, 5x speed. A bunch are dying because I think I accidentally spawned them in the mountains. That's okay. They'll fix that after a while. So either way, oh wait, how is there battling going on? How? Excuse me? How are you guys fighting? I literally... Wait, I turned off fighting. Alright, we'll turn off armies as well for now. And kingdom expansion and stealing borders. They shouldn't be fighting now. Well, they shouldn't have been fighting in the first place. I don't know why they were doing that. Either way, let's go ahead and check out village info. So we are... Why are you fighting? How are you fighting? I don't know. Alright, either way, we got orcs over here. More orcs over here. Some dwarves up here. Those guys were destroyed somehow. We got humans up here. We've got humans up there. We've got humans over there. We got humans over here. Where are the elves? Are these elves? No. Where'd the elves go? Doug, where the heck did the elves go? Have the elves already been ousted? Bro! How are there no elves? Alright, fine. We're gonna go ahead and spawn some elves real quick here. Maybe they got caught up in those early wars for some reason. I don't know exactly why that happened. I'm not sure. It shouldn't be happening considering we have no aggression going on, or at least we shouldn't. Right, let's just real quick see, like, relationships. No one should be... Why? Why are you guys fighting? Unless it's like infighting or something like that. Y'all don't even have armies to fight with. What? Yeah, they're just killing elves. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a lot of elves. The elves are just coming through now and burning the heck out of whatever this place is. Dear God. All right, have they... Okay, they did establish a culture. Well, at least there's that. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know why they're able to fight each other at the moment. But for the next 20 minutes, we're going to go ahead and let them do this in semi-peace. Let's see what happens. Alright boys, I actually let it go a little bit longer there at 12x speed because they were pretty slow to build up, to be completely honest. Right now the world age is at 2,700 years. I still don't love the size of these. They're not like super built up or anything like that. So what I think we're gonna do, because I want, you know, when they start the massive battle royale, I want them all to be pretty beefy. You know what I'm saying? I want them to be lean, mean, fighting machines. So we're gonna go ahead and do a coffee cloud, a number of coffee clouds, just to get them all hyperactive a little bit for a bit here. And then I think we're gonna cover these guys in some blessings, so that way they all get a little bit of more growth potential right there. You know what I'm talking about. And then that might be it for now. Oh, we could do a power-up for all of them. Yeah, there we go. We'll give them all a power-up, too. There we go. And we'll let that sort of fester for a little bit there, and let these guys run for a bit longer. Right now we can sort of see what they're looking like. Lots of decently sized villages and kingdoms and stuff like that, but nothing too crazy. And in fact, I think right now would be a good time to allow them to start making armies. They're not going to fight yet, but they can at least build their armies up, and that way, you know, when the time comes to fight, they'll have a little bit more going for them. Yeah, so yeah, already lots of people starting to build their armies just right off the rip right there, which is good to see. And we can go ahead and activate the kingdom layer and get a better view of that. So, you know, I want this entire place to be completely filled with folks before we start unleashing the actual battle royale here and make them go to war for thousands of years. So I'll let this run for a while longer. I just realized why more villages weren't popping off. I accidentally turned off kingdom expansion right there. That was a mistake. So now these guys should actually start expanding their kingdoms and stuff like that. I'm an idiot. All right, let's let this run. Okay, we're now in year 3600 here, and I think that's probably long enough. So let's go ahead and turn off sonic speed. We can check out what we got going on. So we have multiple different kingdoms all over the place here. Some pretty sizable ones too. Let's go ahead and look at really quick our kingdom list. The strongest one is going to actually be the humans, the Holy Rebode. The second strongest is going to be the elves, the Adel of Fire. The Uhas, which is the third strongest, is orcs. And then actually the fourth strongest is going to be Clan of Tapu. And both of them have more soldiers than the humans and elves. And then finally the dwarves are in fifth place with the Al Mountains. Okay, roger that. We've got quite a number of kingdoms here with sizable numbers going for them. And we are now going to start the war. Let's go ahead and turn on rebellions, turn on diplomacy random events, turn on angry villagers, and stealing borders. We're gonna keep hunger off and old age off. We'll let them go ahead and free roam like that, and boom! The Adel of Fire is declared war upon. Actually, everyone is declaring war currently. Holy smokes. Literally everyone declaring war. And it is going to be a bloodbath. So right here we've got the red zone and the Topa Horde going up against each other. So that's going to be orc on orc violence over here. That fight is looking like it is going in the favor of the Tapu Hole, who were, of course, one of the strongest units. And there we go. They are already destroyed, the red zone, destroyed and taken control of. Then they're going off against the Spears of Akal up here. Wow, these guys are bloodthirsty. The Greys are going to be one to look out for during this entire thing. We've also got some combat up here. Who are these? The Yasikadi children up here, and they are going up against the Realm of Apev right now, and it looks like a full invasion force is going for the elves on the top side right over there. Lots of arrows getting shot and things like that. These areas are going to be pretty important because these are the main channels with which to move and trade and send armies and things like that. Oh, but these purple humans are actually going up against some white, what are these? White humans, the Holy Rebode. Okay, that's actually the strongest nation. So they're going up against the strongest nation right now, and it seems to be really bad. And the Reds got in there too. Just randomly, they must have landed an army to go fight the the boys over here. And these goys have a really long strip of land up here. Also over here, these pink guys, these are the Al Mountains. They have a ton of land going for them. They were the fifth strongest earlier on. I think those boys on the outskirts are going to end up doing probably the best throughout this whole thing, just sheerly because they have the most land, the most area to fall back from. Meanwhile, there's just all these little tribes in here fighting against each other, going to war. Whoever's these red guys? Who are these red guys? Huh. Oh, it's these guys. Oh, the Dari brothers. They're elves. I thought for sure they'd be orcs, but no. The Dari brother elves are going ham. They're sending armies every which way to exterminate folks. That is absolutely crazy, mainly against the Holy Rebode. Rebode, I'm not entirely sure how you pronounce that, but they seem to be majorly clashing with each other currently. Let's actually go ahead and check our kingdoms list, see what happened. Holy Rebode, still number 1. The Al Mountains take number 2. They went from 5th to 2nd, and then the Adel of Fire, who were in 2nd, dropped all the way to 5th. The Uhas and the Clan of Tapa are still 4th and 5th right now, so not a lot has changed between them. So a lot of consistency in the first few months here of this war, and A lot of craziness going on. There's some, like the Rad Dan boys, who are literally at war with... Oh no, they are at war with someone. I was gonna say they're at war with no one, but no, the Adel of Fire is who they're at war with. Dude, the Adel of Fire, man. They are getting around. So are these elves up here. They are getting around seriously too. Is there anyone like not at war? No, most people are in fact at war with somebody. I don't see a single nation that's not at war with somebody. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of warring going around these days. This is gonna be brutal. The freaking Battle River ring, the River Ball arena, I can't remember what it's called exactly, is going to be just absolutely popping off here. Yeah, still got consistency here. Why don't we go ahead and go in 5x speed, do a time lapse here, and see how this situation changes over time. Can we see the cultures and stuff while we do this? Not really. Is there a way to show all the names while time-lapsing? Well, we could just time-lapse in regular motion for a little bit here and see what happens. That way we can see all the numbers and names and stuff like that at the same time. Okay guys, so it's been about 20 minutes of fighting here in real time for these guys. And let's see the kingdom listings now. So Uhaz has actually taken over from the Holy Rebode and actually leapfrogged over Al Mountains too. And they have the most warriors, 900. That's crazy. Topu Horde is way down there now. Wow, and I think the elves got wiped out. The old elvish clan we saw, there's still the ancient Okaria right there who are still alive. But yeah, some big changes have occurred on the battlefield right now. That's insane. Yeah, so right now it is kind of orcish supremacy. Are these them? No, that's Realm of Apiv. That's ancient Okora. Those are the Al Mountains still up there. Dari brothers are still kicking it. Spears of Dohum, those are the Holy Rebode. They're still kicking it right there. So where are these orcs? Uhaz, there they are. And I think they're actually not at war with anyone. That's pretty weird for orcs to not be at war with anybody. But that's probably why they're rebuilding their armies so strong. And look, they have all of this land, basically the entire southeast plus a little bit of the southwest over here. And they're just right now rebuilding their armies while the other nations duke it out. That's why they're doing so well. That's kind of crazy. What a strat, though. I'm actually kind of impressed by that right now. Wowza. Well, why don't we go ahead and do another pretty big leap forward here. We're going to go in sonic speed for this time around, and we will do another time lapse. And with sonic speed, we actually can see the village info while we go in sonic speed, so that's pretty good. So let's go ahead and do that. It should be pretty interesting to see. Let's skip forward a few years here during this time lapse. Right now we're at year 3600. Let's do it. All right, we just about hit year 4000 here. So, yeah, lots has happened, clearly. We gotta go ahead and check the kingdom stats first and foremost. Tapu Horde is now #1 with, oh my god, 2,000 warriors. They really kind of took over all of a sudden. Wow. Okay, they were at like number 5 or 6 last time we checked. Holy Rebode, still in the mix though. Good to see them, I like that. And the Al Mountains still in the mix. I like that we do have some classic units still in here. That's good to see. I like that a lot. So here the Holy Rebode still holds basically the same land they had before, although they lost a little bit to the Urg Horde down here. They used to own this little section as well, but that is now in possession of the Urg Horde. And then that's Top. What a random name. This is the Tapu Horde. And they are slowly making their way up to these guys up here. Oh, and actually the Holy Rebode is at war with the Tal and the Al Mountains. Okay, Al Mountains still holding the top right, Holy Rebode holding the top left, and then the Horde holding the bottom right, and then this area is still kind of a hodgepodge of mini factions and stuff like that. So lots of growth on this battlefield. I like to see that a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and do one more time lapse, see what happens. Okay, so it's been even longer now, and the Tapu Horde just grows. They have 4,000 soldiers. Brother, the next highest is the Al Mountains with 337. By the way, props to them, though, for sticking around this long, and the Holy Rebode, who only has 66 now. These fellas got to get out of wars. They really, really got to get out of wars. That's the major thing, I think, with them, is they have to get out of wars, and they'll be okay. Look how big the Tapu Horde is. All that white is them. Oh my god. And then here is the Al Mountains right there. This is the Aeson Keepers, who only have 7 soldiers, but a lot of land, weirdly enough. Then down here is the Holy Rebode, who are down to these 2 islands right now. Maybe that'll help them rebuild. There's also the Isamosh Kingdom right there. And the Urg Horde is still alive, actually, right there. Who's this? Oh, that's the Holy Rebode still alive. Okay. Absolutely insane how the Tapu Horde just absolutely took over, man. These guys are really strong. Except they don't have good loyalty in a lot of their villages, so maybe that'll result in some splintering. Who knows? Either way, I think I'm just going to let this run for a while longer. We're at year 4,500. We're just going to let this run and see if, you know, the Tapu Horde can manage to just conquer everything and win this little battle royale arena battle, or maybe someone will make a comeback. We really don't know until it's all said and done, so let's get her going. Alrighty then, boys, we are now past 5,000 years here. Let's go ahead and check out the kingdoms. It does appear that there is more than one kingdom, so that's at least interesting. We have the Tapu Horde still at number 1 with 60. My cat just slid across my desk. 1 second. Okay, he's alright. He just kind of freaked out a little bit. I think he got into a little cat spat with my other cat. Either way, Tapu Horde, number 1. Holy Rebode, number 2. And the dwarves have been completely knocked off now. Wow, there are literally no dwarves anymore. They got completely destroyed. Actually pretty impressive. Holy Rebode is literally only on this tiny little island here. This is all they've got, and pretty much the rest of the area is Tapu Horde. Almost the entirety of the rest of the area, minus a few little settlements and things like that. So I think we'll do one last time lapse here, see what we get from it. I'm not entirely sure, but we're gonna first of all just go ahead and force all of the kingdoms at war. Get everyone fighting against each other, and then we'll go ahead and cue this time lapse, baby. Let's do it. Alrighty then, so we let that run for a while longer, and now it seems like there's only one other kingdom? Yeah, Siamonor, which has 1 person, and that 1 person happens to be in an army. And that's it. That's it. Everyone else is dead. I did notice a few areas popped up near Kutagord down on the bottom left. But other than that, I mean, it has just been a triumph of Tapu Horde this entire time. So let's go ahead and do some spite. These guys should get taken over. There you go. They're gone. And Tapu Horde wins the entire area. They win the Battle Royale, baby. It's the Orcs. The Orcs are the winners. Either way, guys, that's going to be about it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you want me to do more of this stuff in the future. Be sure to hit that like button, all that good stuff. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.